everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365, back again with another Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 6. The test heard around the lake house. Yeah, I got my Cynthia Bailey on today. I'm excited to do this episode. I think we're finally getting to the meat. Yeah. So, we're still at Monique's lake house, and I totally love the beginning, how, you know, someone is introducing the story and kind of bringing us. I totally love the intro. So the text message that was heard everywhere around the lake house, you know, you ain't my friend, in my opinion, if you get that kind of a text about my man cheating or allegations of that kind of sort, and you don't pull me to the side and tell me, and you tell me in the, I'm like, no. Now I know, like what else would she have done? Yeah, she probably could have pulled Giselle, and then the two of them could have probably pulled Ashley to the side and said, girl, this is what's about to hit you, okay? So be prepared, just in case. But anyways, Wendy continues to be loud, and I say it was just so unnecessary. Wendy was not agreeing to apologize to Ashley. She really was going at Ashley unnecessarily. I have 4 degrees, and please address me properly, Dr. Wendy Osifo, okay? You know, and it just, and then of course calling someone out of her name, calling her the B word. It was just so unnecessary. My husband is rich. Yeah, my husband's got businesses. I'm like, girls, you know? Anyways, still no signal in the house, okay? So Ashley, however, can somehow reach Michael, or she's trying to reach Michael. She's with Baby Dean. Baby Dean is so cute. And unfortunately, she can't reach Michael, but of course, every other person is complaining they can't seem to be able to get through to anybody else. Giselle has said it 1,000 times. She can't reach Jamal. She can't reach her kids. Day 2, pancake competition. I love pancakes. After watching this again, I went to make some pancakes, okay? Don't judge. Anyways, they were judging based on 2 categories. It was between Giselle and Monique, and they've come a long way, and I like to see them being so amicable. Giselle, they're gonna be 2 categories: presentation and taste. Now, presentation is everything. However, I'm going with taste, okay? So Giselle, with presentation, she's rated 11 out of 25. Monique gets 23 out of, and her pancakes, I really wish I could make fluffy pancakes like that. My pancakes are always all over the place. I use a pancake mix. It just never works for me. But anyway, they taste good. So I guess I swing more towards a Giselle. With regards to taste, Giselle's tasted excellent. Lady said she got a 22 out of 25, and a 16 for Monique for taste, which was kind of like, okay. Monique has been saying she is, you know, the pancake queen. So how come your pancakes don't? Anyway, according to Giselle, they taste her like eating like olive oil, you know. But I liked it. It was a very cute little scene. And then their totals actually came to 33 for Giselle and 39 for Monique. However, the lady with the 4 doctorate degrees and the 4 MBAs couldn't do her addition properly, okay? Dr. Wendy, get it right, since you're coming out there that you have 4 degrees. Come on, get your math together. Anyways, moving ahead, we see Candace. Ooh, she's got her phone. Ooh, and yeah, it was an moment in which she's looking at the text message. This is 12 hours before, in which she's gotten a text message just as she's about to get in for dinner. And she's like, the text message is saying stuff about Ashley's husband being at a stripper bar with some friends, and saying also that, let's see, what else did this say? It also said that pretty much, you know, he allegedly said he had a boyfriend and a wife. He also said he was also trying to lure some of the girls to his room. Anyways, back to the pancakes, okay? Candace says she uses the metaphor to describe the lady's pancakes. She says Giselle's messy on the outside, but good on the inside. Monique, beautiful on the outside, but nothing to offer on the inside. Okay, girl. So Giselle, the next day they're also going for fish. They're going fishing, and the ladies are Giselle and Wendy are trying to get to know each other, and she's like wondering why was Wendy so rah, the night before, what was going on. So it was like there really wasn't any need. Like, I'm trying to get to know you, but make yourself someone that people will want to get to know. If people think that you are like rah, rah, at every point, then people will be like a little, scared to approach you. So pretty much it's like, if anyone you should be worried about, or go bring your rah rah to, it probably be for the grand dame who has been saying she doesn't understand. Karen is kind of confused about your being a freelancer for CNN, and she's like, oh yeah, you need to check that. She's like, okay, well, she ain't gonna be stepping down for any reason. She is a professor at the great John Hopkins University. Okay. Karen, take note, okay? So anyway, they're going fishing. The ladies are kind of like, the ladies are like, oh, they want to stay. Well, at least Giselle is like, oh, she'd rather be indoors. She doesn't want to work. Too much for me. Giselle, just, enjoy it. When next are you going to be able to go fishing and do all of that? So when you get the opportunity to do it, make the most of it. That's all I want to say. Anyway, an apology. Wendy and Ashley get to apologizing to each other, which was kind of cool. But before this, we only see Monique, of course, who is like paddling herself away on the beautiful sea, or the lake. And of course, only Candace and Robin actually make an effort to actually get into the water to actually paddle and try to do any fishing. The other ladies are like, they're sitting on the deck. Karen's like, ooh, yeah, ooh. And her worms are squeamish, and she's like, nope, not for me, okay? But anyways, Ashley and Miss Wendy get to actually have a tete-a-tete, and I loved how they actually get to come and, this is actually what I was going through. My baby was premature. I think she was 2 months premature, according to Wendy. Her beautiful daughter was 2 months premature. So pretty much she's feeling like, oh, she wished she had brought her child. However, again, I said, this pent-up frustration shouldn't have been directed at Ashley, because pretty much Ashley didn't have anything to do with whether you brought your baby or not. If you had asked, maybe, but understandably, the ladies get to, share a bonding moment, which was kind of neat. Whew. Michael hates playing second fiddle to his son Dean. So of course we see Ashley kind of struggling with the baby. She's having a conversation with Michael, and the producers ask her how Michael is feeling, if he's settling into fatherhood, and now that Ashley is so committed to the baby. And of course she confesses that no, Michael doesn't like playing, this second fiddle to his son. But is that enough reason to... No, I don't think it is. That doesn't excuse anything. Lunchtime. So everyone is ready to go home pretty much. And it was kind of a weird moment. Everybody's like, so everybody's kind of like looking around. Okay, nothing to do, no TV to watch, not just pretty much nothing. And everybody's like, look, you know what, I'm ready to go home. I know we're meant to be bonding or whatever, but you know what, I'm ready to go home at this point. Okay. Giselle's like, okay, you have to find some kind of game. And that's where Monique, you can see Monique doesn't really care. She's like, whether the ladies come and I'm like, no, you need to plan, bring up activities or bring up some kind of entertainment. That way, there are things for them to do. The kind of ladies that you bring in. So you have to, get them excited about stuff, if you guys cannot chat, Anyways, Giselle decided you should get into, a beauty pageant thing. Face off, pageant off, that's what it's called. So we have Candace, who's gonna go against Miss Ashley. Candace used to be Miss USA in 2013. And Ashley used to be Miss DC, I think, in 2011. So they're both from the pageant world, so they know their stuff. And so you see them strutting and they're doing their stuff. Way to go, ladies. Nice, nice, nice. And then, of course, they ask them the little questions. Giselle, you ain't shit. How does it feel to be vertically challenged, aka short, okay? And how does it feel to have such a great forehead, aka big head? Anyway, the ladies do their best answer, and then of course they get to twerking, and Candace gets to singing. At the end of the day, Miss Candace is crowned the Lady of the Lake or the River. So it's kind of neat. So now they have a little while to go get dressed. Now while they're getting dressed, Candace now received a text message. Now, the text messages say pretty much your friend's man was out there at a strip bar. I personally have nothing against guys, husbands, boyfriends, whatever, going to strip bars. However, to each their own. Like Chick Cynthia said, Bailey that is, the men are not going there for the hot wings, okay, and the hot sauce. So you kind of know what your man is going to be up to, but you're going to be hoping that, you know, he doesn't get so carried away that he will now decide, like, why would you now decide to take it any further, you know, and, you know, take a stripper to go, like, to your hotel room. That was pretty much where I was like, okay, this is a total no, you know. Not only that, I mean, his picture, it's to be hard for him to say it's not him, you know, like, unlike before when we didn't really have anything, but here there's a picture in which the lady is sending the picture and it's all in blue, kind of hazy, even though it could be production doing that. However, there's a picture of Michael, you know, and it's like, ooh, what if it's not true? Anyway, Candace is like, oh, what am I going to do with this? She doesn't, like, she literally just rushes off and goes straight to the guest house, which is where Giselle and Robin are. So she snatches Giselle out and says, girl, I need to, like, have a word with you. This is what I just got. This is the tea. And she spills the tea and reads out the whole information for all of us to hear. Now, she's also worried that she was hoping that her friend's name, the lady that sent her, the bartender who, or her friend who sent the information from the bartender, doesn't come up. And she reads the whole text and it's just kind of wrong. You know, it's just all kinds of wrong. You know, asking a random to come to your room, like, so how are they going to tell Ashley? Now, Candace and Ashley have just gotten back cool, you know, after all that, you know, Twitter war that they just went through. So it's kind of iffy. Who is going to spill this tea and how do we do it such that, you know, it doesn't cause another rift again. Anyways, it's time for dinner and the ladies go to this nice crab place. However, they are dressed like they're going to the nightclub and everybody's like, oh, and oh. So anyway, the ladies are dressed and they're having some crabs and shrimp. Now I can say, Ashley is eating shit, okay? The shit of the crab. And I can see Ashley is pretty much used to eating shit. Because Michael pretty much has been giving Ashley shit to eat for a long time. Anyways, they were asking about each other's relationships. How's Ray? Ray's doing okay. Ashley, how's your man? What's been going on with him? Is he missing you? Oh, he can't wait for us to get back. And he's been with his guys who's just still the deal. And they went out last night and all of that. And we're like, oh, girl, your man is at home. He's waiting for you guys. Girl, your husband has been out in the streets. And everybody knows except you. Ooh, child. Next week, the men are going to show up. I feel sorry for Ashley, but in a way, I will also say Kama is a bitch. Why am I saying this? Because I remember season 1, season 2, she kept going at Juan and Robin and Ron having a relationship. She went at Sharisi and saying, oh, what's going on? She was like so involved in other people's marriages, you know, that, like, you know, and now, you know, Kama is a bitch. That's all I have to say. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to share, be sure to like and subscribe.